Hi, my name is SecretlyMarkiplier'sBarry, and welcome to Tea Time with Barry. This is kind of like a little segment that I want to do. It's going to be kind of like a podcast type thing for now. It originally was going to be like a vlog, but that kind of changed because of the fact that right now I don't look good, and two, I just thought that maybe it'd be easier for me if I recorded it this way. It's definitely not going to be as long as podcasts are, because those can range up to 1 to stinking 24 hours. So it's just kind of going to be a quick video that kind of shares with you some thoughts and feelings that I have, just kind of me trying to talk to you guys, kind of just being me and not me.
That
It's going to be me talking about me and the way I feel and, my thoughts and feelings about stuff like that. Kind of to connect not just the fact of, making Markiplier edits, but just me being me. So the first thing I wanted to do was make an introduction video. This way, maybe I can kind of, just clarify some things that people might not know about me or stuff like that. Just kind of, to get some basic type things out of the way, I guess. My name is Barry. That's actually not my real name, but that's what I want everyone to call me. I am 21 years old. I have dreamed of video editing for Mark for 3 years now. That's actually kind of my drive for the video editing that I do, and that's the reason for this channel. I would never want to take Ethan or Catherine's place. There's actually more that I'd want to do than just video editing. I also really want to be a film producer. Right now, the biggest thing that I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to make the Five Nights at Freddy's book, The Silver Eyes, into a movie. I'd really like that to be something to put up on YouTube, but, I just gotta get, the clarifications from Scott, and I would love to have Mark be a part of that, him and his team, and to just have them help me out in the project, but, getting in touch with everybody is kind of hard. Actually, it's impossible for me. I've been in the community for a really long time. I actually didn't like Mark when I first met him. That's because he was playing Drunk Minecraft, and I didn't realize that it was Drunk Minecraft. I thought it was just a basic video that he did, and I was like, I really don't find this entertaining. I thought he was egotistical. I was like, nah, I don't really like this guy. And then later in my feed, there was a video called "How Dare You, Markiplier," or "Markiplier Gets Slapped," or something like that. And I watched that video, and I was like, okay, this guy's actually pretty cool. I actually started crying, not gonna lie. I realized that Mark actually had a really big heart, and I really liked him for that. At the time, I was watching other YouTubers like Dan and Phil and Tobuscus and people like that, so I wasn't really set on changing who I watched, but when I saw how big of a heart he had, it kind of drew me back in. I really got into his channel after the 2 years of Markiplier video. That actually is kind of what really got me into the community and into the channel, is because I was like, hey, I really like this guy. I still love that video to this day. I can still watch it and have fun with it and enjoy it and everything like that. And I really, really do like that video. And I mean, ever since then, I've kind of just been stuck here. I had a Vine. I had over 3,000 followers. I think when Vine died, it was like 3,400 something. And I kind of feel bad about Vine because of the fact that I stopped, because I had a bunch of personal stuff that happened, and everything kind of just turned into a mess, and I totally just kind of blanked out on my dream and said I didn't want to do it anymore and stuff like that, because I didn't think I was worth it type thing, and so that all kind of fell apart. But I mean, I'm picking myself back up. I'm right back at it, trying to improve myself and to get better and everything like that. Most people either know me from my Vine or from my Tumblr. My Vine, I think, is just because I was one of the first people who did Markiplier edits on there, and people were like, oh, hey, this stuff is actually pretty cool. And then they started watching them, and, it kind of just took off from there. And it did like a snowball, and everybody started liking my stuff and everything. I loved Vine. I still love Vine. I wish it'd come back, not gonna lie. And then with my Tumblr, I'm pretty sure everybody just knows me because Mark reblogs one of my things every year. At least one thing a year, it seems like. The last thing I loved that he reblogged was I have this post, and he said Mark said that he only needed 2 editors, and I'm sitting over there, and I put a gif with a sad face or a crying face, and he's like, oh, I didn't mean it, and then he goes, in the hashtag, he's like, you can be my secret Barry 5 ever, and that really meant a lot to me, because it's like, he doesn't know that I want to work for him, but that was still sweet, that was still nice of him to say. I cherish that. Mark has seen my stuff on Tumblr, and he has seen 2 of my Vines, and that really did mean a lot to me. He still doesn't know that I would really like to work for him, and I mean, the problem is that I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of other people who want to work for him too. Just because I've had this dream for like over 3 years, it doesn't really mean much when, I mean, you know, there's so many other people who might be more qualified or might be better, and, you know, you kind of get lost in the crowd type thing. I do want to work on more original content though, because of the fact that, you know, when you take something that someone has already edited, you kind of don't get the full effect of what it means to edit. This can be advice for anyone who's aspiring to edit. You can make fan edits and stuff like that, and I mean, it's very cool that you can do those type of things, but even then, there's still so much more that you don't know about when it comes to like original type stuff, like when it comes to adding the webcam and the gameplay and the separate audios and stuff like that. You know, it all kind of just comes together separately, and you really got to know like the volumes of the audio and where to put them, and the clips, and you know how to sync everything, and you know that sort of stuff. And it can be difficult in its own sense, but it can also be very fun, and I still enjoy it. I still love video editing. I've been video editing for over how many years now? 7, I think. Yeah, because I started in 2010. I started with Windows Movie Maker, and I mean, that was back when I could use it. I can't even touch it now because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I would make just like little picture slideshow things, and to me that was like the best thing I could do. I was so amazed with what I could do. I'm like, oh, this is so good. So many people love this type thing. And I mean, now just growing in video editing all these years and working with first Windows and then iMovie and then now Adobe Premiere, it's like I feel like I've grown a bit, and I love how I've grown, and I love that I've kind of grown at this pace, because it really shows me, you know, what all I can do. And I mean, it's fun. It is fun. However, I am gonna make videos like these little podcast type things. I'm gonna make these probably like, I don't know. I don't want to say every week because I'm scared that I won't be able to keep up with that promise. But I will make them frequently. Just kind of, you know, to talk about things that I want to talk about, or just things that even you guys want me to talk about. If you guys have anything you want me to talk about, please let me know in the comments below, and I will definitely look at them and then see what I can talk about when it comes to them. I won't talk about politics because of the fact that I don't really care about politics, and I know that my awful friends might be watching this and will be like, oh, talk about blah blah blah, because it's an inside joke, and I'm not gonna do that either. That's gonna be it for me for this little segment right here, at least right now. Like I said, I'm gonna make these pretty often, kind of just to explain things and to talk to you guys and everything like that. The next one I'm gonna do is probably gonna be an art theft. I'm gonna try to get someone very special to join me, because I really like to have guests for this and kind of have people talk to me about it. I really hope that they'll be able to join me. If not, I'll still make the episode and I'll just say that they weren't able to join me type thing. But that's it for this episode. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I know that it's not really a normal thing. It's more like a podcast type feel to it. And that's not something that normally people really like to watch, or at least listen to. But, I mean, I hope you still enjoyed, nonetheless. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope that you have a good week, a good year, good whatever, you know. I hope that you just have fun and get everything you want in life. So, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye!